Well, happy Monday. I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. Hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet that we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, would you please hit that like button? And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, would you please? It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a collective general read. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And there might be a slim chance that you may not get anything out of this reading. So let's see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be, aho. Please show me clearly what I need to know for the highest interest and best good for all. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Boundaries. Oh, I love boundaries. Do you know the short time I've been on this planet, of 150 years, that it took me 125 of them to figure out I need to set boundaries with people in order to have a peaceful coexistence in life? That it's how important it is to keep you from the things that are happening to you. We have knowledge, Stormy, and on the bottom of the deck, courage. That's just falling right in line to what I'm talking. You know, it took me a long time, and boundaries are so significant, even with your spouse, your partner, your sisters, your brothers. You have to have boundaries because that's what gives you respect. They cross the boundaries, and you better say you've stepped over the line. Don't have to be mad about it. You just need to let them know. And you gotta keep those boundaries clear. And don't vary them from person to person. So when you go to set your boundaries down, make sure that you are, excuse me, something doesn't want me to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it anyways. You want to make sure that this boundary is going to be used for everybody. You cannot have two sets of boundaries. You can only have one set of boundaries, so no matter who they are, they're going to understand it. So it's going to take a little bit of thinking. You have the knowledge to do it, but it keeps you from having major conflicts and problems with people, with the Stormy. But be aware of it. And you got to be consistent. You know, if somebody crosses it, you don't have to be mean or negative. You just have to let them know, hey, you know, you crossed the line that I really don't want you to go on to with me. You know that. I've told you that before. Or if it's the first time they did it, go, you know, we're not going there. This is my boundary, and please don't cross it again. If they can't remember, well, that's their problem. Then you can be more non-diplomatic about it. How's that? But be aware of it. But boundaries are such an important part in our lives. And it takes us so long to figure out that we need them, and how useful they are, and how it keeps our life at peace and keeps us out of those stormy times. And it takes courage to do it. I mean, if your partner, your loved one, your spouse, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, whoever, if you never set boundaries before, you're going to be intimidated to do it. But regardless of where you're at in your life, those boundaries need to be established for yourself. You need to sit down today and start establishing, I can't talk. Establishing, that word just won't come out. You are to set the boundaries. You're to establish the boundaries and work on it. I mean, I don't care. Even if you sit down and write a piece of paper, this is what I don't want people to do to me. But it's important. It'll make you more comfortable. Your life will be further ahead. You'll enjoy things better. We have the Queen of Swords. There you go. When you set those boundaries, you're going to know who's really your friend and who isn't. Because if they're your friend, they're going to respect your boundaries. And if they don't respect your boundaries, they don't really respect you. And those are the people you need to cut out. You need them to move forward. The Seven of Cups. Make those choices. That's what Seven of Cups is all about, making the choices. Sometimes those choices are so hard. Trust me, I know. You may be cutting out a brother, a sister that you never thought you would, or a cousin, somebody that's been a friend to you ever since elementary school. But those are the choices you've got to make. And you need it because you don't want the problems in your life. You don't want everything that comes along with not having those beautiful boundaries. The Eight of Cups. It's falling right in line here with the boundaries. You're walking away from things then that were just troublesome for you, that were a problem, that people always may have taken advantage of you, your good nature, your goodwill. You don't have to be mean. You just tell them, we're not going there anymore. We're not going to go forward onto it. And because you are now understanding how that works, you're moving forward. And look at this. The changes in your life, the changes to happiness, to joy. The old you will go away and the new you will come into fruition. That's the word. Thank you. Justice. You're going to be fair with these new boundaries. And like I said, you've got to be consistent. That's what the justice is about. You got to be fair. You got to be balanced. You can't have one boundary for for one person and not for the other. You may let somebody stretch your boundaries, like your partner, your spouse. But I mean, if they start stretching it, you may say, I really don't like that. But you want to be fair to everybody. That's what the boundaries are all about. The Eight of Wands, the communication that's coming in because of it. And people are going to respect you for that. And if they don't respect you for it, then they weren't meant to meet. That's what the Queen of Swords is here for you to remove that person because it's time for them to move on, to head yourself out. The Four of Pentacles. Finding your peace and keeping it. Knowing that, hey, as long as I keep doing this, my life's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much, the calmness will be here. It'll be everything that I need for myself to keep my own sanity. The Page of Swords. As long as you keep an honest and truthful communication, how can someone be upset about it? And if they are, then you need to let them go. Strength. It'll make you a much better person, a lot stronger person. It's going to take courage, and strength takes the courage to do it, to keep those boundaries set. And it's for you. It's a protection method. It's so you don't get your heart broken. You don't get the mental pains and agonies that come along. You just don't want to do that. The Three of Wands. When you set those boundaries, you will start seeing things totally different. That's why we have the Eight of Wands, because the new communications, the directions that you're going in, and being with the Justice card, balancing things out, you can see how comfortable your new life is going to be, your new future, and the way you head into things. The Hermit. You've learned a lot of lessons. That's the knowledge. And now apply what you've learned. Keep it going forward. And when you set those new boundaries, and the Magician, you'll be able to set the right intentions, the right ideas that you want. And the Three of Wands, You know where you want to go. You know the direction that's happening for you. You'll be able to ask for those manifestations for the help to move you forward in your life. The Six of Pentacles. You'll get to a point where you'll be able to help other people. You'll be able to share your knowledge. You know, somebody will come to you and they'll say, oh, so-and-so, every time I turn around, they're asking me for this, they're asking me for that. And you're going to have the knowledge and wisdom and say, well, just set boundaries with them. Tell them no. And tell them how you did it. And pass that knowledge on to them. So, you know, you can do whatever you want. And it's easier. Some people are going to say it's easier said than done, and it is. So, my friend and friends, until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.